For a long time, I believed that healing meant forgetting. Forgetting what they said, forgetting what they did, forgetting what hurt. I tried to bury it all. I thought that if I didn't remember, it wouldn't hurt anymore. But I was wrong. Healing wasn't about forgetting. Healing was about looking at my wounds again and rebuilding myself from there. There were moments when I felt like I couldn't take it anymore. I was hurt in ways I couldn't even explain. Words that kept me up at night. Absences that hurt more than any goodbye. Burdens that weren't mine, but I carried them anyway. Sometimes the pain didn't just come from what happened, but from what I ended up believing about myself after it. I'm not enough. I don't deserve love. Something must be wrong with me. Remembering hurt, but repressing it hurt more. And inside, I was fading. One day, I just couldn't go on. My body felt it first. My mind was exhausted. And that's when I understood it wasn't about being strong all the time. It was about listening to myself, about stopping the running. And that moment was the beginning of my healing. It wasn't fast, but it was mine. I started with the simplest thing. I stopped forcing myself to be okay. I let myself cry. I held myself when no one else did. I spoke to myself with kindness, even if it sounded strange at first. I started to question the pain. Am I really not enough? Or did someone just make me believe that? And there, in the middle of that pain, I began to find myself. Not the old version of me, not the one who tried to please everyone, but the woman I am today. More aware, more grounded, more real. Today I can say it without shaking. Yes, I was broken, but I also rebuilt myself. I don't want to forget what I lived through, because that story led me to knowing myself, to understanding what I truly deserve, to setting boundaries, to no longer setting for crumbs. It wasn't easy, and yes, it still stinks sometimes, but I don't run anymore. Now, I look at myself with tenderness. Now I know I'm here because I didn't give up on me. Healing wasn't about stopping the pain. It was about learning to hold myself through it. And in that process, I learned something priceless. I am my own home. And as long as I have me, I'll be okay. Healing isn't just about getting over the past. It's about taking back control of my life and saying enough. When something no longer serves me, I can't change what they did to me, but I can choose how it affects me and how I respond. There came a moment when I realized something essential. No one else is coming to save me. Not other people. Not circumstances. The responsibility to heal and care for myself is mine. That truth scared me, but it also set me free. Because healing isn't about running away. It's about standing tall, face to face with my wounds, and choosing to work on them every single day. Setting boundaries was one of the hardest steps. Saying no when I used to say yes out of fear or guilt. Choosing my peace over what others might think. I realize my energy isn't infinite. and that respecting myself is a foundation for healing. Healing also means reconnecting with myself, listening to what I really want and need, without filters, without excuses. I've learned to value my time, my space, and to care for myself like a safe place I return to. Rebuilding isn't just about being okay again. It's about reclaiming the power I always had but forgot. It's knowing I can be whole without needing someone else to complete me. That my voice matters. That I deserve respect and love, especially for myself. Every day I choose to heal, even when I feel fear, doubt, or sadness, because I know my power lives in that choice. That's where I grow. That's where I find freedom. And today, I choose to live from that power. If you're going through something similar, remember, your power is within you. You just have to choose to reclaim it.